Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing this video finally showing how to make this invisible part lace closure. So I'm going to be showing you how I ventilate my pieces, what I use and how I go about doing that. To start off with, you're going to need one of these ventilating needles. I have a very small one right here. It comes with the holder and the needle itself. I will be showing you pictures of the needle so you can see the hook that it has on there. It's not a very big hook and it picks up approximately 4 strands of hair at a time, and it can actually pick up as little as a strand of a hair. So it's quite handy for doing closure pieces, especially when you need the hairline to look quite realistic and you want to pick the hair a strand at a time. You're going to need a scissors because you're going to have to cut your lace. You're also going to need some hair. I'm currently using Peruvian hair because that's what I wear, and it just works a lot better for me to have the whole thing blending very well. But as you're practicing, it might be more cost effective for you to just use any hair, any cheap hair, because you're going to waste a bit of hair, and even if you don't get it right the first time, you can start all over again and you don't have to worry about wasting your good hair. You're also going to need some pins to pin your lace onto your mannequin head. You're going to need a couple of pins actually, because it's so important to pin the lace quite securely onto the mannequin head so you don't snag the lace while you're ventilating. You're going to need your lace. That's my lace right there. It's French lace I'm using, and this is the medium colour. It currently comes in the light brown, medium brown, and there's a dark brown as well. But once you've bought your lace, you can always dye the lace to match your complexion better if need be. And finally, you're going to need your mannequin head. As you can see, I've already started pinning my cut lace to my mannequin head. I currently work with lace measuring 3 inches by 4 inches, but the good thing about this is that once you learned how to ventilate, you can make the lace closures as big or as small as you want. This is just what I'm working with at the moment because it is time consuming. So luckily you don't need to ventilate so much hair onto the lace for it to work. I normally do about 1 centimetre each way, around the U. And that's normally enough to cover my tracks and things like that, but I'm more than happy for you to go ahead and ventilate more hair if you feel like you need it. Okay, so let's get started. It's good to start off with just a little bit of hair because it can get quite overwhelming and a little bit messy, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So you want to fold the hair just like that. I normally just work with the mannequin head in between my thighs, like so, in between my knees, just so I can see what I'm doing. And you can see the grids on the lace. Now you can actually pencil in the area that you want to ventilate and just go along the pencil line of what what area you want to ventilate. Or you can do it freehand, which is what I tend to do. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the motion of what I'm doing here. Maybe we can just zoom in a little bit or get closer just so you can see the hand movement. So you want to hook your needle into the lace, into one of the holes in the lace, like so. I really do hope you can see this. So once it's in one of the holes like that, you want to then sort of swipe the hair across the hook and it will pick up some hair, right? And once it's picked up some hair like that, you want to move the hook out again so the hair is now hooked in like that, and then it's sort of a tying of a knot movement, like so, and then you're pulling the hair through. It looks really complicated initially, but once you get the hang of it, it's quite straightforward. So once again, what I'm doing is you're using your hook and you're going into the lace. Okay, there we are. You're swiping your hair across that hook, and it will just naturally pick up a couple of strands of hair, you know, like so. And then you're moving your hook back under the lace and out, and you're doing a loop and tying a knot. There you go. And then you want to just pull that through, and you want to pull through quite firmly so all the hair comes through and you get a nice tight knot. Once again, so you're hooking your ventilating needle into the lace like so, and then you're swiping your hair across the needle. Okay, there you can see I've picked up just the one strand of hair. Now you're moving that under the lace and out again. Now you want to tie a knot. Okay, and you're putting that through. Right, so that's basically the motions. That's what you're doing, and you're going to do that right the way round until you sort of ventilate a U shape. Now you don't need to ventilate a lot of hair. You probably ventilate about 1 centimetre right round. I'll just show you guys in a U shape as I'm working on this piece here, and hopefully you guys can be able to practice on this on your own. And that's all it is, a bit of practice, and you will get the hang of it. It seems very strange and it will probably take you ages while you're making your first piece, but once you get the hang of it, I promise you, it will be so worth it. What I normally do is I normally pick up about 2 or 3 strands of hair, but as I'm getting closer to the parting of the hair, then I move on and I make that pretty neat and start using 1 strand of hair, which is a little bit more time consuming, but then it gives you that perfect clean finish. So I'm going to get on working with this, and I'll see you shortly once I finish the whole piece. Take care. God bless. Bye.